Hello, beautiful souls. This is Vinita Kumar, also known as Twinflameunion, bringing you guys in this week's pep talk and empowerment. The one and only sign, the ultimate sign that you are dealing with your twin flame. What is that sign? We are going to go into the sign, and I'm going to actually even break it down why this particular sign made it to my ultimate sign that you are actually dealing with a twin flame. I will actually give you explanations as to why this made my cut. I had to actually think back. It's been 7 years since I've been dealing with my own twin flame, my true twin flame. And I wanted to make sure that you guys got this particular sign as the most authentic one. I know there's lots of videos out there in the YouTube community, maybe even on the internet, that tell you different things, but I think this particular sign is going to really resonate with all of you watching. And without further ado, we're gonna dive deep into this particular sign. But before we actually begin, show reels. And welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, welcome. Please do not forget to hit like, share and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. There is a lot of content in this channel, and I know sometimes people try to ask me questions in the comments. Problem is that without knowing your situation, it's really hard to give advice in comments, so I try to not do that. If you guys want to have me look at your personal connection or whatever it is that you are trying to get specific guidance on, I suggest you book my coaching session. The reason why I said that is because it's very different from the generic videos and articles that I actually give. It's very personalized. You guys are going to get a lot of information in that one coaching session. It is my #1 seller. In fact, what I offer these days is a little bit different than what actually is on my website, the description. I actually also have started to give coaching sessions on how to manifest your twin flame. For those that are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit like, share and subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future videos. I have a lot of content in the playlist. They're very organized, so if you don't get my answers in one video, you might want to check out the rest of it. There's about 300 videos in my channel, and it took me 5 years to compose it for you guys or get it out there. So what I'm trying to say is that it is a journey that's not going to be an overnight, fix all, put a magic tape and it's all done. It doesn't work that way. It's taken me 5 years to build this content. This includes the YouTube as well as my website. It took a lot of hard work and dedication to the journey, as well as to you guys, to make sure that you guys are getting the kind of information to help you in your journey. Whether I am a twin flame teacher, but having said that, I also want to add that the teachings that I teach is actually, you can apply that in any type of journey that you're in, whether you're trying to deal with a specific person or you're dealing with a soulmate or a twin flame, right? That's what I specialize in. Having said that, I also want to add that all these information is in the articles as well as all my YouTube channel. So having said that, I also want to give you guys this news that I'm going to be now developing a program on how to manifest a specific person. I started to do that actually with my clients on coaching sessions. So I wanted to make sure that there was a little bit of a success on that manifesting aspect. And now that I'm confident that it's going in a good direction, I can actually do that. So for those that have my like if you've purchased my empath training, or if you've purchased actually I think it'll be more like the 21-day self-love course that I have on my website. It's going to be very similar to that. So for those that actually enjoyed that, I'm gonna build some sort of content that's gonna be a little bit infusion of those two, the empath as well as the 21-day self-love program. So stay tuned. It is going to be worked on. I'm actually already figuring out what I want to, how I can simplify things for you guys. That's the whole idea. So I think that this course is going to really help a lot of you people. So with that, I know this was a little bit long stretch announcement, and I think it was necessary because there's just too many people that are asking me a lot of questions in the YouTube, and I can't help you guys. I mean, what I will do is today I will after I finish recording this, I'm going to actually put a post in the community tab, so that there's going to be some places where you guys can ask some sort of generic question, and I will actually air it into the Ava series. Hopefully they're not too complicated questions, keep it simple. And I will be able to help you guys there if I'm able to answer it in a more destructive way. I find that when you're trying to answer comments, answer to the comments and stuff like that, it's not usually that helpful because there's just more and more questions that come up, and this is why I said book a coaching session. So, you know, that's this is where you can ask me a million questions and I can answer you in different ways, right? And explain it to you. With that, let's dive into the topic that I have here, which is the one and only sign, the one definitive sign that you're dealing with a twin flame. What that is. That sign, the definitive, ultimate sign that I am talking about is your inner knowing. That's the one that made it to this particular sign, and the reason why, and I'm going to break it down to all of you and explain you so that you can go deep into your awareness, your connection, and you will see why I chose this particular sign. I've talked to a lot of you, and a lot of you don't understand how you come to know about the fact that this person is your twin flame. So it is again going to go back, and you're going to reflect on it and think about how inner knowing is the ultimate sign. Inner knowing is connected to your feeling, right? It's that feeling, it's that gut instinct, it's that intuitive knowledge, it's your intuition at work, it's your higher self at work, God, the universe, whoever you think is that ultimate person or being or a thing that is guiding you in this journey, that's giving you some of the direction. I broke it down, like I said, and I'm going to explain it to you. And you understand the fact that it's the feeling. It's that feeling that you have known them before. Okay? How many of you actually felt that when you met your twin flame? That you have known them from somewhere, some other place, even though you've met this person just now. The feeling that you've known them all along. The feeling that you've known all your life that there is somebody out there that was made for you. I'm talking about that feeling. It doesn't matter what type of situation you met them in. It doesn't matter at what time of your life you met them, right? By the way, I've also done lots of videos on that, and that is to also tell you that you meeting your twin flame was a perfect symphony, perfect timing. It was very, very preordained, predestined, pre-planned. All of that stuff did actually come through a script, and the timing was impeccable. I know sometimes you don't feel this way, different circumstances or whatever it is, but that's what it was. You were ready. There is no way that your soul would show you something this profound when you're just not ready. It doesn't make sense. I mean, think about it, right? It's your higher self, it's your soul. Why would it do that to you? It wouldn't, because they are your ultimate guardian, guard the universe, right? So they are the God in you. The feeling that something about them is so familiar. The feeling that you've known them in past lives. The feeling that you have had some sort of soul connection with them, and this is why they feel so different from the people that you have met before. That is what that feeling that I'm talking about. And the inner knowing comes so naturally. You didn't go to any psychics, you didn't do astrologies, you didn't do birth charts and read in your palm, through a palmist, through palmistry. None of that stuff, right? It's that instinct, knowledge that something about them is different from everybody else that you have known before. So, having said that, this is what I'm talking about and why this made it to my list as that ultimate sign. Yes, you have seen numbers, but everybody sees that. Those that are awakened to a spiritual journey, they also see all the number signs. It's not differentiative to a twin flame journey, right? They see 1111 awakening all the time too. It's just the spiritual way of the universe telling you, wake up, you are about to experience something amazing, or you're in a spiritual journey. It's got so many meanings to that, right? So all the number sequences like 717, 333, 222, all those things that you see, those are all secondary to this particular sign that I'm talking about, and that is that self-awareness, that inner knowing, that just you cannot even defy it, right? Another one is other synchronicities. We talk about that all the time, that there's tons of synchronicities that are also related to a twin flame, but that is actually secondary to this. And even your twin flame giving you clues subconsciously and whatnot, they have done that, and you just got to figure out what they are in your connection. But what I'm trying to say is that even that became secondary to this inner knowing, because in inner knowing, I broke it down, that feeling, that's like the ultimate. I know some of you have also done the 72-hour twin flame test, and for those that is stumbling on this video the first time, The 72-hour twin flame test is in the next consecutive 72 hours, you ask God, the universe, whoever, a sign of your own choosing, to confirm whether the person that you know is your twin flame. And for those that have done that test, you know that you've got pretty good results out of that. I have taught that. I know that lots of people have done them, and in my coaching sessions I always ask all my clients to make sure, or even any sessions, whether you've actually done a twin flame test, and a lot of them have done it. So this is one of those things that, these are all clues to understand that, yeah, you are in a twin flame connection. And for those that don't understand what 72-hour twin flame test is, you can actually type my name, Vinita Kumar, and 72-hour twin flame test. It'll come up on the search bar on YouTube, or even my article. You'll be able to find it. I'm just saying to you guys that all of this stuff is going to really, really be different. Those are all additional signs, but this takes a cake. It's the ability that you naturally get to piece it all together. By the time a lot of my clients come to me, they already have a very good idea. They come for confirmation, they come for additional guidance, they even come to me for reassurance. This is why I say that this is something that is already brewing inside you. You know that all of this is very natural. Your twin flame feels very natural to you, and this is why you already know all the answers that you seek. And by the time you show up in my sessions, you already know a lot of that answer. But of course, some of you need additional guidance and reassurances. So that's what I'm there for. But after I've dealt with so many people over the years, I can safely say this is going to be that sign where you should be looking out for. You have to go within and just see how this actually resonates. This probably is going to be one of those things that either you will figure out now or you're going to figure out later. Regardless, this is that situation where you will. Now, for those that have the next question, I've kind of explained it in a very roundabout way how this sign is very important, and you probably have that same question regarding your own twin flame. Well, if I have that inner knowing that I am dealing with a twin flame, that this person is my twin flame, then what is your twin flame thinking at the same time? All right? Meaning that if you feel that you are dealing with a twin flame, then what is the story with your counterpart, with the other person? Do they also know? And the question, your answer to that question is that they definitely know as well. They may not know the term twin flames. A lot of them don't, especially if they are new to the spiritual journey and if they're getting their awakening, that kind of stuff. They probably won't understand that stuff. I mean, a lot of people understand things like soulmates a little bit better than twin flames. But regardless, everybody knows what soulmates are. So they would know 100% in some shape or form that you and them have some sort of soul connection. And they probably even know the term twin flame because, you're dealing with different types of people here. Some probably even have that knowledge of knowing that. And I have said this many, many times, and I still stand by this, that no true twin flame will ever deny. I'm talking about the DM twin flame, the runner twin flame, will never, ever deny that you both are not in a soul connection. even if they don't understand the twin flames. Most likely they do. Even if they don't understand what soulmates are, I highly doubt it. It's enough movies out there that explains all those kind of things. They definitely know that they have known you before. That soul shock, that initial, the tower moment doesn't only happen to you, it happens to them as well. And this is why they bolt, right? Because a lot of those kind of things that needs to be, I mean, you are mirroring each other. So when they show you what you need to heal, you also show them what you need, what they need to heal as well. So all of that stuff also shows up as part of the soul awakening, the soul awareness, the soul shock that I talk about. So in a nutshell, yes, they know all of that stuff. Whether they don't understand the concept of twin flame, that is none of your business in a way, because you should be focusing on really just knowing that they know. And if you ask yourself that deep down, somewhere there, you will know already that answer. And I think that a lot of times people second guess things. They don't want to go deeper in to really seek the answers. They want other people to give them answers, that kind of stuff. It's, simplify the journey, right? It doesn't work that way. The journey is designed to make you go within, right? It's all about self-transformation. And a lot of these answers that you guys are looking externally, you should be going within to ask, and you'll get the answer. But again, that was my take, a shorter video, but nevertheless, it's very, very important, and that is the inner knowing. So let me know, what do you guys thought of this video? Whether you actually resonate with this, whether it made sense. I can guarantee you that it probably does. And if you like this video, smash a like button so that it does move around, and stay tuned to more announcements. This was an announcement that I decided to officially make. I thought about it a lot, about the program that I was going to build, and needless to say, some of you really, really need this, and I'm going to actually build it. And I'm not just going to build it for the sake of building it. I'm going to build it for success, just like I did with the 21-day self-love program. I built it for success, and I don't know anybody that didn't get success out of it. So I'm going to build it for you guys, and that would be my gift to you guys. With that, this was Twin Flame Union. I will link a separate announcement on the questions that you guys want to ask, and I will answer them in the other series. Have a blessed day, and simply know that your inner knowing is your best tool in this journey. You have not been wrong, and you're not going to be wrong in the future. Stay blessed.